So this one is called The Dangers of Social Media and why, as respected social media personalities, we need to be very careful of what we post, whose pictures, whose story we carry. Because sometimes if you get it wrong, it might lead to persons getting hurt badly or even worse, persons losing their life. I am going to speak about a young man, 26-year-old Randine Van Arn, known as Rasta, that found himself in the worst case scenario, whatever the word is. On or about the 14th of April 2024, two men went to a place called Irwin in a St. James, Montego Bay to do some sorts of hits. One of those men was a wanted man, notorious hitman. It is said that he went on the mission, wheel and papa to take with the man, con up the man. However, that man was in the company of a next man who happened to be a licensed firepiece holder. The firepiece holder put it upon him, take him out. And then the next man that was with him ran away. That man was said to be the getaway driver. Based on information that is out there, it is said that a blogger in which I respect, know him to be a respectable person, don't think that he would make any sorts of posts unless he thought that his information or source was right. Apparently, that is not the case. Based on what the post said, I have not spoken to this person. Again, my disclaimer, don't think that this person would have put out any sorts of information intentionally, thinking it was incorrect. So apparently he put up this picture and then this man heard about it. This man got all sorts of backlash, meaning Mr. Van Horn, known as Rasta, that is supposed to be a delivery man, no sorts of criminal. This man went on social media and made some posts and said people are trying to set up him life, reach out to the blogger or make the post, trying to make the blogger know that he has nothing to do with it. This has to be mistaken identity. I was not there. My alibi is that I was at work. Was he lying or not? People can't verify or validate because sometimes people, even when they're guilty and have no defense, they are going to tend to lie. So people, I am going to let you hear what this man had to say prior to him losing his life a couple of nights ago, less than 2 or 3 weeks after it is said that he was the getaway driver. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
Alright, morning. All who see this video here and know me and know a line of work when I do, they know say, yo, that is something where them put up on one spot made about me, know say, nothing no go so. You see me, nothing no go so. Even the day when that the accident there, that the crime that they happen, me they at work. You see me? So all who see this video here with me I put up right now on my status, and all who know me and know say, yo, me not capable of them a type of something where them I put up. I want to share this on one spot media, share it on everything. Because right now, my life depends on jeopardy. A whole heap of things that right now for me depend state. Right now. Right now, I just get eviction notice from my landlord say I have to leave. Because they say I wanted. I wanted for what I don't know about. Because they tell me say I get away driver for man where I don't even know. Places where I don't even go. So right now, I just call to the public right now. I just want everybody who see this video, they can put up on the status, put up on everything. To make people share and put up so you can go there. So a man will put up my picture and then something up on one spot media can take off the picture and can repost it and even apologize and make people know in the public say, yo, this a youth I don't have nothing to do with it. Because right now this year I put my life in a problem right now. Because right now I'm uncomfortable, I can't work good, I can't do nothing good right now, I'm paranoid. So right now all who see this video from you can send out it, if you can give me a strength, send out it to everybody who you can send it out to. Because right now my life depends on jeopardy just through people tell life on me over something I don't know. I got a police station, I got a Freeport, I got a Barnett Street, I got my lawyer. Right now, era one day I'm going in the morning. Because right now this thing is well tragic because I'm in deep trouble right now.
Now people, This is my disclaimer before I proceed. The blogger in which he mentioned, don't know of him to be any sorts of terrible character. Don't really know this person personally. However, I have him to be a decent person. So therefore, I don't think that he would deliberately put out information unless, of course, he thought that it was correct. He thought that his source was giving him proper information. But here's my recommendation to this blogger and other bloggers out there, the reputable ones. Sometimes people will give you information because they are trying to throw you off, trying to take out the person that is actually responsible and shine the light upon the wrong people. So therefore, they might use psychs, call it criminal towncraft. A lot of times people send me all sorts of voice note, all sorts of picture, all sorts of this, all sorts of that. And yes, it sounds credible. However, sometimes me can't validate or verify. If you notice, me kind of stop put out certain things because I say to myself, my conscience is strong. Yes, people like this. People have the thirst for BLOOD and like certain sorts of story. However, I am not going to jeopardize person's life for money or for views. Again, disclaimer. Don't think that this blogger in question is doing that or would do that. Don't know him personally, so therefore me can't vouch for anybody. And don't get it twisted. Yes, there are bloggers out there that are putting out story which they know is BS. Everybody knows is BS, but they continue. I have gotten a whole lot of complaints from people, and you know what I say? Because of how my luck stay, me gonna leave certain story alone. Them I say certain people are instigator, certain people are bring back up some sorts of old-ish, certain people are put all sorts of idea in a people's head, and I get people when in a nothing I lose them life. I have gotten many information, many stories about specific persons, more than one. That blogger that was mentioned in this is not one of those persons. My point is this: if you get it wrong, the wrong thing can happen to the wrong person. Based on what the Popo is saying, this is not me. The Popo, again, my disclaimer. The Popo is saying that this man might have lost his life allegedly because a blogger, they did not mention, well, the man said himself, the name that he was calling, post his picture on or about the 14th of April. It is now early May. 2 to 3 weeks later, it is said, confirmed that this man lost his life. Based on the Popo report, it is said that this man was either parked in front of the Montego Bay fire station when some people roll up, blaze upon him, rapid fire. He was hit up in the foot and in the upper body a couple of times. This all happened at about 9:40, 9:45. People are running for them life, including the firefighters. Now, people, you hear this man. Don't know if you believe him. Don't know if he's using psychs. Don't know if he's trying to distance himself. So I just say, how did information like this get out there that this youth was involved? Was it mistaken identity? Are these persons just throw a curveball to the blogger and the blogger thought that he was credible? Recommendation once again, and I cannot tell anybody what to do unless you can validate or verify the information. I would suggest that you best not put it out. Because if this man was indeed innocent, hard-working man like you hear him claim and lose him life, people, this is tragedy. No amount of money or views should validate or justify people losing their life. Me just say, that is my views on the whole thing. So people, this is a question I want to ask my subscribers, and this is based on numerous conversations that I've had with many persons on social media, YouTube specifically. Are bloggers actually solving crime? Are bloggers actually making Jamaica better? Or are bloggers instigators, causing crime, causing SHOOTING and even MURDERS, because they are posting information that is flaring up old stuff? People, this is my disclaimer. Do not post any blogger's name, whether you're on your knee blowing them like a lot of you like to do, or you just hate them. Just give your opinion. Do you think that they are solving crime, or they are instigators? Are they good for Jamaica, or is it mixed review? Simple as that. Solving crime, not solving crime, mixed review. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is an update as it pertains to dancehall artist, legend, reggae artist Buju Banton receiving his US visa / work permit, temporary work permit once again. We saw that he made a post. He was in the company of DJ Khaled. And yes, it is not Photoshop. The proof is in the pudding by the video. A video is worth 1,000 or a quadrillion words. So people, most people are say, hold on a minute. It seems as if DJ Khaled is planning to use Buju Banton for some sort of album. It is a symbiotic relationship, meaning both are going to benefit. DJ Khaled are going to make a whole bunch of money off of the album, and Buju Banton gets back his visa. However, people, this is the fact based on information, based on persons that are in the industry. It is said that Buju Banton is signed to Rock Nation. Rock Nation, as you know, is under the guidance of Jay-Z, legendary hip-hop artist. Now, there's a whole bunch of stuff saying that Jay-Z is a part of the Illuminati. Now, people, I am no sorts of conspiracy theorist. So I am going to leave it as he wields a whole lot of power. And because of that power, money talks and BS walks. This is not the first instance in which it seems as if that power defies gravity. There's a top hip-hop artist known as 21 Savage. Don't know if you know his story. He was living in the United States as a little youth. However, he thought he was legal. Not knowing that he did not have the paperwork, he overstayed his time. Not only did he overstay his time, he was involved in all sorts of gang-ish, pie out, in name a call upon all sorts of MURDER. People in the industry say, hold on a minute, it seems as if this career is going to come to a screeching halt. He is going to get deported. A couple of months later, all of our thinking was wrong. This man is now legitimately in the United States touring of paperwork so that he can go back and forth to different countries. So therefore, it is equal or even worse than Buju Banton's case. In this case, or that case of 21 Savage, he was living in the United States from him was a little boy, I think 6 or 8. Don't quote me on the age. From him was a little boy. So in the case of Buju Banton again, held, charged, convicted for DRUGS, didn't stand a chance to get any sort of visa, meaning non-immigrant or any sorts of visitor's visa. However, he qualified under the criteria of temporary work permit. So people like me say, money is power. Money talk and BS walks. He is signed to Jay-Z, Rock Nation. Rock Nation moves mountains. So people, isn't it ironic and conflicting that Buju Banton, a Rastaman that burn out the system, always speak about the flaws of the system, could now become a beneficiary, a recipient of that system. A system that is ahead or includes Jay-Z, signed to Rock Nation, which is the biggest label, which is some of the most exploitive kind of people in the industry. Not saying that people that are signed to Jay-Z are just getting used. However, they are benefiting more from anything else. So people like me say, these people, whatever they want, they can get. It does not matter your situation or circumstance. Jay-Z showed in the case of 21 Savage and then back to back in the case of Buju Banton. Point blank and period.
Sorry, I'll beat this one now. How are you doing, my general? How are you doing?
Go thief, man.
Thief.
Go. Yeah.
As a father reach him?
Yeah, man. Hold him, man. Hold the post store, man.
So you call it?
The police have you for killing.
They say, boss Steve Cow to blow it now. And see the cow, I think they know where to even look on the man laugh at him. And I sneak up the man. Hey, cocaine man blood thief for ride him boss, I ride him your phone.
Yeah, man, get tricked.
Yo, what the phone? What the phone for me? Yo, go play phone for me.
So the edited version of this video or voice note that you're hearing, apparently a couple of men went on a cow thieving mission, predial mission. However, it seems as if the owners of those cows, those animals, were videotaping them called the po-po. The po-po come hold on upon the cow them in question. These criminals try to take what themselves drive. Apparently they were blocked off and held on the highway. It was hell on the highway. These men, one of them get hold, a big thick man, however, him get hold by a bigger thicker man, coming like Brutus and Popeye. Popeye being the thief and Brutus being the person that was stolen from the person where run him down and block him, along with the next man. Call it say, Brutus a ride Popeye no H-O-M-O like a little horse. Look like when some sorts of fat tourists dep on one of them little horse in a Ochi or Negril. Them hold him and them give him couple clothings, specifically in the knee cup which will look like some sorts of hammer or board. They was making sure that him can't run too fast. If anything, him go crawl upon him belly. Now people, here is my recommendation whenever you catch thief like this. I do not think that it is sufficient where you cloth them in them knee cup with some sorts of hammer. Pretty much you need to give them the hammer, give them everything, close casket, send them away, send a message to the other aspiring criminals out there that you're tired of the losses. So therefore, if you make we get any sorts of losses, your life is also going to be in the loss column. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.